So that's the what channel I want to wait. What channel I need to watch. What channel I need to see. So the channel you watch the channels I see. Not to impress. Was you only here to express. Today is January the 11th, 2026. Bloody hell. 2026 already. It'll soon be Christmas 2033, it'll soon be Easter 2040 when the Vapor Canada returns. It sure will, because time is flying by so fast it's unreal. Chilly day today, a little bit of snow the other day. It's winter, of course. Flying off to sunnier climes tomorrow. Yes. I'll be doing videos from Merton. Next video after this will be somewhere far sunnier and hotter than here. But anyway, so Trump's basically like emperor, like Julius Caesar or something like that, you know, he's become like an emperor, a conquering emperor, or perceived to be that. Of course he's a puppet of the New World Order, another actor on the stage, you know, like all of them. I would say Putin is too. We're Stalin, Macron, Zelensky, all these characters that are in place of power within their respective countries, which are all just imaginary anyway, because as far as the deep state's concerned, the world is theirs and the countries are just like fields in a farm, you know. It's one big farm. The world is a big farm and the countries just fields of the same farm. And they've got their puppet presidents and dictators, etc., running each field, you could say. So, yeah, he just took over Venezuela. Abducted the Prime Minister, the President, Nicholas, was he Nicholas? What was his name again? I can't remember his name now. I wasn't that familiar with him to begin with. Apparently he bombed the grave of Chavez, the previous Prime Minister, or previous President. His grave was bombed. And now I don't know how many people died in that bombing, but I think a few innocent people did die. A little bit of bombing was going on. And now Trump has said, taking full control of Venezuela. And I saw this press conference. He's talking to the press, he's talking about Colombia, he's got his eyes on Colombia now. Wants to get Colombia because of the drug. And the excuse he got for Venezuela is because of the drug trafficking that's going on. Obviously, it's nothing to do with the fact there's 303 billion barrels of oil reserves. It's got the biggest oil reserves in the world. Interesting number, the way. 303 billion. Seconded by Saudi Arabia. I think it's got 270 billion barrels of oil. But yeah, I guess that's got nothing to do with. But I did find out from somewhere recently that the reason why he abducted the Prime Minister, the Venezuelan Prime Minister, or President should I say, is because he was about to trade his oil for yuan and rubles instead of dollars. Now, I think it would seem to me that the President of Venezuela is also an actor. It's also staged. I mean, they were running him through New York when he was taken to New York. They were driving the van through New York with the doors open. Him and his wife both got abducted, right? Him and his wife. They're going through New York with the doors open. I saw the footage, so everyone could see them and jeer at them. It's like, what the fuck's going on, man? It's got fucking nuts on it. Anyway, the White Hats have got this. Remember that? I mean, there's still a lot of Qtards out there. They're still pushing Trump, you know. They think this invasion in Venezuela is all part of bringing down the new deep state. There's a couple of people I've seen online, YouTubers. I watch them just to see what and I won't name them, but God, they're retarded. It's so fucking retarded, man. Oh yeah, taking out Venezuela, and I've even heard some guy saying that it's good that the Venezuelan president was taken down because you want to protect your country from drug trafficking. Well, the drug trafficking thing was about, I think 1% of all the cocaine that enters America comes from Venezuela. Most of it comes from Colombia. Anyway, Trump says he's got his eyes on Colombia. He also mentioned Cuba, said now Cuba's going to fall because it depended on Venezuelan oil, and now they're not going to get Venezuelan oil. So we don't have to attack Cuba. Cuba's going to fall. And he's also talking about bombing Mexico because it's run by cartels, you know. He's got his eyes on Mexico. And then, of course, we know he talks about Canada being the 51st state of America. All right, he's still got his eyes on Canada. And, of course, Greenland. And he says, and one of his cronies wants to broker a deal with the Prime Minister of Denmark. I don't know her name. It's a woman, innit? If I get her name. And she said, Greenland's not up for sale. He wants to broker a deal with her and buy Greenland off her. And Trump said, if we can't come to an amicable arrangement, we're going to take Greenland anyway. And Danish soldiers that are posted in Greenland have been ordered to shoot if American troops land on the ground there, you know. So yeah, fucking war against a European country, eh? First American war against a European country, or Western European country, should I say. I know Kosovo was a American and British attack on a European country, wasn't it? Tony Blair was there that time. Tony Blair and Bill Clinton show. But yeah, this is like a NATO country, and it's a NATO alliance. It's part of the NATO alliance in Denmark. So if once that happens, once bullets and bombs start being exchanged between Denmark and America and USA, that's a NATO finished. It's all collapses. NATO, no more NATO alliance. I don't know what kind of repercussions that's going to cause, but it's going to cause some major repercussions. But all this that's going on, what Trump's doing, and of course he's a fucking puppet of the deep state himself. The Qtards say he's fighting the deep state. What a load of bullshit, man. I've had a few arguments with people about it recently, you know. And they get really fucking triggered. They get so triggered, it's unreal. It's like, what the bejesus like. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm off to get my hair cut. It's getting a bit long, you know. Longish. So I thought I'd do a quick video in the meantime before I get my hair cut. Got to look my best in the tropics, you know. None of this stuff. None of this. None of this. I wonder what's going to happen though when I'm over there. I wonder what's going to happen when I'm over there in the Far East, Southeast Asia. Fucking anything can kick off, you know. We're only 11 days into 2026, and all this shit's going on now, eh? What else happened? There's a lot happening. It's a clown world, man. A woman got arrested for feeding pigeons the other day in Harrow. She got cuffed and dragged off to the stage for feeding pigeons. Ah, dear. And then Elon Musk put an AI picture of queer styling on, wearing a bikini like a tranny, you know. And after in an act of defiance, and Elon Trump's another one, isn't he? He's another one of the actors pretending to be the opposition, control the opposition, because he wants to put fucking microchips in our brains, doesn't he? You know. But yeah. So he put an AI picture rendering of queer styling with a bikini on. Fucking awful it is. I saw it. Oh god. But it looks realistic. And a defiant move because Starmer was saying that free speech on Twitter is disgraceful, it's disgusting, and he's actually openly saying that free speech is disgusting. We've got to clamp down on it. But these are all actors. Again, it's all actors. all meant to distract. Tommy Robinson, Nigel Farage, all at the right side of things, and they got the lefties as well. And that's another one, isn't it? The left and the right paradigm. Everyone's been forced to take a side, and if you don't take either side, well, for you know, well, generally, if you don't take a side, you'll be considered a lefty, you know, whatever. No, it's completely abnormal if you don't take a side, you know. Oh, you're sitting on the fence. Oh, you're going to sit on the fence, are you? I was accused of that recently. I was accused of sitting on the fence because I made a statement that on my social media post, I made a statement to say we're beyond the left and right paradigm now. We can't, you know, any time take a side, but you're on the same sides, same arse cheeks, same different arse cheeks and the same arse, you know, two cheeks and the same bum. And of course, if you said, because I said that, I was accused of just sitting on the fence. And I just said to the person, there is no fence. The fence is an artificial construct. The Tiny Hats have created that fence to divide us, to divide and conquer. And if you take a side, you follow the Tiny Hat side. It's mad, isn't it? So if you don't go with the left and right paradigm, you're either sitting on the fence or you're a lefty retard or whatever. Don't get it. You basically got to rise above it all. You know, you've got to rise above and base yourself in your own sovereignty. There's no side. We're on mankind's side. We're on mankind's side. We're on humanity's side. We're on our side. We're on God's side. We're on nature's side. That is a side of it. It's only one side. That's the only true side. There's no fucking right or left. That's the division line. That's what's been created down here in the 3D plane. The three-dimensional. That's three-dimensional. You know. But certain people don't understand this idea. They want to wallow in the hatred towards the other side. The right side people want to wallow in hate against the left, and the left side people want to wallow in hate against the right. And that hatred, that hatred, that anger, which is all rooted in fear, low vibrational. It's a low vibrational energy frequency. That hatred and fear and anger is what feeds the beast. It's what they feed off. I mean, I said the Tiny Hats, but the Tiny Hats are just, they're just basically the middlemen, you know, between the dark entities that are running this realm, you know, that are trying to run this realm. You know, and that's why they're so desperate now, because people are waking up to shit, albeit by a minority, but still people waking up to shit. And that's why this whole right and left thing is being laid out more so than ever. You've got the Christian Reich, as Jason Bashir would say, which is the right side of things, and it's, yeah. Bottom line is the right side and the left side is being run by the same people. You know, the false paradigm. They don't care. The entities that control this realm do not care which side you take. But those that are caught up in that paradigm of left and right, they don't get it. They don't get it that you've got to step out of that. You know, we are so powerful actually. As individuals, we're so powerful. Each one of us, each individual, we've got to realise that. Step out of the fear, step out of the hatred, step out of the anger. Because that anger and that hatred and that fear is going to keep us locked in this three-dimensional realm, you know? That's what people don't understand. You can be angry and you can use your anger. There's nothing wrong with anger, but use it at the right time. If and when we get attacked, then you can use anger. Learn how to defend yourself, learn how to use weapons, learn how to be a fighter, yes. But only as a defence mechanism, you know. At the same time, learn how to grow food, learn how to be present, learn how to be learn how to tune into spirit, tune into God, tune into self. We are particles of God after all. Each soul is basically a ray of God. We are so much more than what they want us to think we are. We are not these animals fighting, You know, the reds and the blues, the black and the white, the left and the right. That's not us. That's not humans. That's not mankind. That is not the way. Yes, when evil raises its ugly head, we must fight. But anyway, I'm going to end on this note because I'm running out of time. Buckmaster Fuller said, I've said this before. He says, "Don't fight the old system, but create a new system in which will render the old system obsolete." You have to create something new. Collectively, the more the merrier. And the more people come together and collectively do good, create a new system, the more the old system becomes irrelevant. And it'll. But I think we're going to have like a two-tier human society coming up. We'll have the Amish types living out in the nature, growing food and living, living as proper human beings. And then you'll have all those slaves living in the smart cities, the ones that chose to take the right or left paradigm. The people that take either the left or the right paradigm are all going to be enslaved within the slave system, within the digital prisons, I mean, I personally got a long way to go on that, but we have to group together collectively and create an alternative system or create an alternative society. Stand together, the more the merrier, like I say, strength in numbers. And we can do it. We are powerful. We're more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. We are far more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. There's no need to be angry, there's no need to be hateful, there's no need to be fearful. Because that's what they want. Rather, we should laugh at them. Laughter, happiness, joy, singing and dancing, These are our weapons. Of course, some would say that's a load of bollocks, but who cares? The actual fighting is a last resort. Fight when you need to. And I'm going to finish on this one note. The most dangerous men in the world are the men that just wanted to be left alone. Like Rambo in First Blood. A guy that just wanted to be left alone. But they pushed him so much, and he just fucked everyone over, And that's what we want to be. That's what we just want to be, left alone and become the best versions of ourselves. Live life as we're supposed to live. Not as slaves, but as creators, as servants of God and humanity, as creators, and reaching our full potential. That is the ultimate weapon. Smile, laugh, and have joy in your life. That is the way forward. Don't get bogged down by hatred. Don't get bogged down by the ugliness that surrounds us right now. Rise above. Shout out to Lance and the Rise Above crew, because that's a great title for the franchise, their little movement, their podcast or whatever you want to call it. Rise above is perfect. That's perfect. You've got to rise above. You've got to rise above.